What's up, guys? In this video I'm going to be explaining to you why some of your favorite TikTokers are taking a break or straight up quitting Rust. So if you guys want to know my reasoning behind why people are quitting, make sure you stay until the end of the video so that way we keep getting quality content from actual creators, and we're not stuck with just evade members like this that post AK spray montages, because no one actually wants to watch this. We know you're MMK, no one cares. But now that my dig at evade is out of the way, let's get back into my top 3 reasons why your favorite TikTokers are quitting Rust. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is the possibility of community servers on console Rust and why they haven't done it yet. And while at first I'm going to be complaining about zergs, I understand the irony of showing gameplay in the background as I talk of me and a zerg countering a zerg's raid on another zerg. But yeah, my first complaint is that we don't have community servers yet. I feel like solo would be the easiest, but then we don't have duo or trio. So we have solos, duos, and trios that are having to compete with zergs when it's impossible. When there's 8 of them, 1 or 2 or 3 of you, you're going to lose every time, regardless of how good you are gun game wise. The numbers are just going to overpower you every single time. And it's something that the community has been asking for a long time, but we can do things like cargo, which is to me just a mobile version of oil. It's unexciting. I'm not looking forward to it. I don't care about it. To me at least, it just seems like the game as it is now would be better without any updates if we could just search solo, duo, trio type servers, and it wouldn't even take that much moderation for like a solo server. Or even that much modification. You could do stuff like take out code locks, put no auth on turrets and TCs, and then that would really discourage like big groups from joining solo servers. You wouldn't even need like mods to watch over the server to make sure no one's like, joining up and teaming up. Because I know we all have experienced it when we're going on a server, we're having a good time, and then we get offline by the 16-man or the 20-man zerg. And I do have a section on my Discord where you can like find teammates, and I'm constantly seeing on there that it's like an 8 or a 10-man is still recruiting people. So while I'm not going to discourage people from using my Discord because the link is going to be in the description of this video, I will say to me it just seems a little silly to be going that deep into a game. And it gets pretty ridiculous when you have to have like 2 teams within your team and everyone's trying to like get partied up so y'all can just play together. But at this point I would settle for just the solo servers using the suggestions I had. Which brings me to my next topic, which is going to be the updates they've been coming out with for console Rust. You know these updates are bad when the most exciting thing, or the thing I was the most excited about, was the fishing village updates. And I'm not gonna lie, I did like oil when it first came out, but that was when I was playing with a team of 8. As someone who's been playing solo for months now, oil is just unrealistic because I'm gonna get rolled up on by a full team. They're gonna have full metal kits. So while these updates like oil and cargo are exciting for full teams, I'm not on a full team. So as a solo, a duo, or it's possible to take it as a trio, maybe fight off a team. These updates are just catering to the big teams and zergs, so it's like great. They have another thing they can take over as a zerg, which just makes it harder and harder to get excited as a solo for these updates. So it really falls into the category of why should I care? And out of the recent updates, the reason I like the fishing update the best is because you can sit there and fish in village as a solo in a safe zone and get enough scrap up to put down a tier 1, a tier 2, tier 3, get some PPs under you. So that's my suggestion, is coming out with better updates that more people care about. You're only targeting these zergs and these big teams for these updates that only they would care about, where we could do more solo based updates, and I think a lot more people are going to appreciate it, and it's going to increase or retain the population of these servers, because a week into a monthly wipe and it's a 20 pop. It's pretty much regardless what server you're on, unless if you're on one that a lot of TikTokers are promoting at that given time. And then the last reason that your favorite TikTokers quitting Rust is because of you. And before you get all defensive, let me explain. I'm not talking about to you personally, the person watching this video right now. I'm talking about the large audience for console Rust. The issue is y'all bought Test Branch. You paid more for an unfinished game, and you knew that. Even though this is an issue that's much broader than just console Rust, but we need to stop giving these developers money before we get the product. we're sitting here and we're buying Test Branch, we're buying more expensive versions of the exact same game to get features we should have gotten for just for paying for the game. They act like this game is free and that we're buying additional features, but in all honesty, we should have gotten this from the get-go from just buying the game. So in my eyes, it was doomed from the start. We need to stop giving these developers money up front without getting a finished product first, because we're setting them up for failure. They literally have no incentive to come out with any good updates to the game because they already got the money. So honestly, what do they care? And I can't blame them. But us as consumers, we need to be better about, hey, I'm not paying for a half-baked product. And my last point that ties into this all together is that the shop is a microtransaction, which I'm not completely against, because if you want to buy skins to, customize your character, that's cool with me. I really don't care, because the way Rust is set up, you really don't have a way to unlock stuff, because it's not like our traditional game. But if you feel like I do, I don't buy from the shop because I don't want to give these companies even more money for a game that they haven't been updating with good updates, or when they do update it, it just breaks the game. I'm looking at you, Jackhammer, from the last update. So to summarize all of my points together, if they don't focus on solo, duo, trio type content, if they don't push through these customizable servers to where the community can even moderate it, they're going to lose their player base en masse, because the majority of their player base right now is not in a zerg. They're solo players who are tired of getting offline raided by these massive groups because they can farm up amazing amounts of sulfur in a short period of time. So I'm either getting offline every single day, or I'm getting online by 20 guys and they all have turrets pointed towards my base, and it just doesn't make the game fun. I would even be down for more community servers where it's hey, just tier 1 type items that you can fight with, because I think Wipe Day, Primlock type PvP is some of the fun PvP in Rust. The late game stuff to me is pretty boring. Or a server where we could do Rust type mini games where you you have a bunch of bait and you're just doing fishing, or you go into Bandit and you have a bunch of scraps, so that way you can practice gambling and stuff using my one of my methods off the video that I posted a while back. But unfortunately, I know these are reaching ideas. I know this isn't coming anytime soon. It would just be a nice thing to be able to have. But until then, I'll be happy with solo servers, man. And if we could stop, as a community, stop giving them more and more money for, not having a game that's even playable right now. But until that happens, let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think about my ideas and the issues I have with the community and the reasons why I think people are just quitting. Also, if you've seen multiple of my videos, let me know this format that I'm doing now. Do you guys like this? Do you hate it? Let me know down in the comments so I know whether to make more and more videos like this, or what kind of content you guys actually want. And if this isn't the first video you've seen from me, must mean that you play console Rust and you like the content. So consider liking the video, consider subscribing for me. That way, I get motivated to make more and more content for you guys. Until then, appreciate y'all watching. Follow the Discord, follow the TikTok, all that. Alright, later guys.